Hi, welcome to the Shed. In this episode, we're going to talk about descending major second motion. You can also think about this as ascending minor seventh motion. Okay, there are two sets of 6 to create our 12 chromatic tones when we're dealing with major second motion. And there's a few different ways to think about it. You can think about it over a tonality, like the whole tone scale. You can think about it over a chord, like a sharp 4, sharp 5, flat 7 chord. Or you can think about it as just memorizing different parts of the major scale. So let's start with just the whole tone first. If I am going down in major seconds, if I'm going up in major seconds, whatever, I am creating a whole tone scale. A whole tone scale is just 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, sharp 6, or flat 7, and then back to 1. They're all separated by a whole tone. There's not actually even a root since they're all the same interval apart. If I was to write that out, going down from C, I have C, down a major second to B flat, down a major second to A flat, down a major second to G flat, down a major second to E, down a major second to D. So I'm going down. You can also think about these as enharmonic equivalents. You have F sharp there, you have G sharp and A sharp, and that'll help if you're thinking about like a D whole tone. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is if you start a fourth away. Let's say you start on F, and now let's go down whole step F. We have E flat, then we have D flat, then we have C flat, which is also B, and then we have A and G. And then we're back to F. You can think about this as a D sharp, and you can think about this as a C sharp, whichever one you like. Now, the way that I think about this that applies a little more to how I play as a guitar player is I think about them as ascending minor sevenths. So what you're essentially doing is you're saying the root of a chord or a scale, and then you're figuring out what the flatted seventh is or what the lowered seventh is. So if I'm starting on C, the lowered seventh of C is B flat. The lowered seventh of B flat is A flat. The lowered seventh of A flat is G flat. The lowered seventh of G flat is F flat, which is also E. And then the lowered seventh of E is D. I think this is a little more applicable as a jazz guitar player, but I'll leave it up to you. So where do I see descending major second motion? You see it all over the place. It's in a ton of jazz standards. If we're looking at a modern blues, like a bird blues, you have descending 2 5s starting in even the first line. So descending major seconds happen all of the time, and hopefully this will help you memorize them. So what I do is I say all of these with every possible combinations of flats and sharps. The more you can prepare yourself, the easier it's going to be when you go to play or go to play chords.